I want my daughter to become the queen. She is of age now, and she is worried about her destiny. It is time for your son to return and you to go.
As it pleases you, God, Goddess.
Prepare. You have done well.
Father, I saw the troubling wind.
Yes. My daughter.
Yes, Father.
Be glad. Your brother will return home.
Father, so soon?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
My father demands your presence at the palace.
His Majesty.
Yes or no?
Why send you?
It's very important. Excuse me.
Come.
What is it? You have been staring straight. Are you okay?
What is the problem?
Do you want to know?
Yes.
You will soon find out.
See, tell us the problem. We are your friends.
Yes.
The prince will soon be back.
Okay, that is a good news.
Yes.
I see disobedience. I see agony, pain, sorrow. I see stubbornness. I see chaos in two kingdoms. Do you think the prince will truly succeed his father?
I don't understand.
Pain.
If the prince did not succeed the throne, who will?
Shh. I say shh. There is a lot in this palace that me and you don't know about. So, shh.
She's not a witch, but a messenger from the gods. Listen to her, she has something to say.
Not a good sign at all. Let me go to the palace.
Hello.
Igwe.
Oh, you are welcome. From my son. Half a meal for me. Prepare him for the next king of this kingdom.
Majesty.
She said my time is up. She wants her daughter to be queen.
But you told me she blessed you with long life and good health, coupled with other things with riches.
No. My son from Africa. I was married before him very small. Let him know everything you need to know. My daughter has become a mom. Now, please, you must be there with him at all time. I'm afraid if you will obey me.
Igwe.
The religion must continue from where I stopped. In the exact time here. I don't even know the
Yes, Your Majesty.
Bro, you're not listening. Just listen to me. Look, you have to leave whatever it is you're doing and come back. This is the right time to come back. Look, Father is not going to make it. From the look of things, he's going to die in maybe 2 or 3 days, maximum 4 days. No. How can you say that? Of course I am not wishing him dead. He's my father. But I am right here with him and I have seen the signs. The signs are not good. Look, enough of this. You just have to come back. It is the right time to come back. Now. Okay?
So that is it.
Yes.
Nai, does it mean that the kings actually know when they are called to them or what?
Woman, don't ask me such question. I only said that the king said he wants his son to come back home, that is no longer capable of sitting under the throne of our kingdom. That's all.
Hey, that means the king is dying. You just said he said he's not longer capable. And then he's dying. He's dying. Honor. Does it mean that the gods are rejecting him or what?
I don't know. Don't ask me that question. Don't.
Hey. Okay, hey. Our daughter will be coming back any moment from now.
Why? I hope all is well.
I believe all is well, but from the look of things, it's like she's coming back with a man she met in London, my lord.
What man are you talking about?
She met a prince in London and they'll be courting for 8 months.
I can see that you and your daughter are hiding things from me. In any case, I don't want to hear anything about any man.
I believe you allow her make her choice of man. My lord.
Why are you talking like this? Huh? Is she coming back to Nigeria simply because she has gotten a man and she wants to get married? Has she finished her master's degree program?
If she comes back, my lord.
Anyway, I am not going to decide for her as to who to marry, but she has to finish her program before coming back.
Yeah? What are you talking about? Pregnant? You're pregnant? How can you be pregnant with the so-called prince? Prince of the money. I know him. His father owns, lots of estates and filling stations. Igwelega. But that will not warrant you to open your legs and mess yourself up like this. How old is the pregnancy? 3 months. What? Now listen to me, young lady. You will do everything possible to hide that pregnancy from your father. And as soon as your leg touches Nigeria, as soon as you land in Nigeria, your wedding is the next plan. With immediate effect. Did you get me? Oh, please, don't tell me that. Just say I'm sorry. Sorry for what? That shouldn't warrant you to just open your legs up. Just imagine how you mess yourself up. Okay. How do you complete your masters? You're rounding up? You're pregnant and you're rounding up?
She's a goddess of river of
Miriama, why are you treating me like this? I've been begging you for over a year now. Please, be my queen. Come into my empire. You can be this beautiful, smart, intelligent, highly connected, and choose to be single all the days of your life. Mbano, please, I am pleading with you. The greatest thing that can ever happen to me is waking up in the morning, washing you, lying beside me, knowing fully well that definitely you're going to be the mother of my unborn kids. Please, I want you to be my tonton Miki of the Chukoromus Abaradu. Come into my empire. I have everything. Yes, everything to take care of you. The only thing I'm lacking is just you. Not like I'm coming after you because of your father's wealth. As you can see, I'm doing pretty well. Please, I am begging.
Richard, I like you. I like you a lot. You know you're my friend. The only friend that I have. As a matter of fact, you are the only friend that has been accepted and chosen by mine.
Accepted how?
Never mind. Okay? You won't understand. But please, let's not talk about this marriage any further. Because I cannot marry you. It's not about you, okay? I care so much about you that I do not want anything bad to happen to you. Please.
Irioma, nothing will happen to me. I am begging you.
You know what? Let's just leave our friendship the way it is. Okay? Let's just be friends. We both agreed to have a platonic friendship. Let's not spoil it. Please. This marriage will not work. Please. Let's not push it.
The white goddess of river of gold. She moves with lightning and thunder.
Yes, my love, we're headed to the palace right now. We landed safely, darling. Have you gotten home? Alright, when you get to the palace, you just let me know, okay? I might come over tonight. Alright, darling. Love you right back. Bye-bye. Hey. Who owns the white mansion we just passed right now?
Bcus, Chief Okeke.
Oh, Chief Okeke. That's good. Everywhere looks nice. I love the development.
I think everyone's looking so fast.
I can't wait to see my father right now. And my sister. Wow. It feels good to be home. That's so nice.
What's up, everybody? What's up, sis? That's good.
So good to have you.
So good to have you too.
Look at you. You're welcome back to your home.
Thank you very much.
Welcome home, my prince.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Welcome home, my prince.
What's up, bro? You look good as always, huh?
Not looking back either.
Thank you very much, man.
Welcome home. My prince, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
My
Che.
prince.
Thank you, Che. Thank you.
Thank you, my prince.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no.
Yes. You're welcome to your home, your own kingdom, Prince Afamifu, the crown prince of Umone Kingdom.
The pleasure's always mine.
Shall we?
Very well.
Bro!
What's up?
Right away.
God!
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
hello.
okay, what is it?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, what is it?
I know what's going on.
Hey!
Yo, what's going on?
Oh no, speak to us.
Princess. Please, excuse us. Yo, you don't tell me what's going on. No.
The king is dead.
How?
What the hell
cannot leave me. The king is dead. I go here. What the hell do you mean my father's dead? I need to see my father right now. I just got back. I need to see my father right now.
Don't go. Please. You cannot see the corpse of the king. It's not possible. It's an abomination.
For real?
Yes.
My prince, please. You have to leave this palace right now. As we are still speaking, you have to leave. As a matter of fact, my prince, you have to leave this kingdom before the sound of Ikoro.
Yes, you have to leave now.
What the hell is that? Where am I supposed to go to? I just got back.
My prince, please. Anywhere. But you have to be out of this kingdom for at least 7 days. There are rituals we must perform before you come back.
Exactly. This is very important place. For real?
Yes.
Very important. My father is dead? My prince, please get going. Else the waters get angry with you. The waters? The waters, yes. What's all this? I just got back and I need to... My father's gone. My prince, there is no time. Why now? Why now? Father, why now?
My prince, if they say you should leave, please, leave. It's tradition. Please. Calm down, please. Okay?
Why now?
Just leave. Just leave, please.
Our king is dead. Sister, just on the arrival of the prince. What a bad omen.
It has been destined to happen so.
Huh? What did she say?
Woman dudu. Obiemana. Aba woro. Aba tikiti. Wosuto. Yenwali meka. Ekele weche bumbano. Eze mma. Eze baka. Eze buruburu. Eze meka. Eze lanudo.
Igwe Leka. Igwe obodo anyị. Ide na-eche mba. Eze gburugburu. Ide ji mba. Hey! Igwe otu a ka isi na igwe na n'udo. Ọ ga-adịrị gị mma.
Odogwu obodo. Odogwu anyị ji aba mba. Ha! Dịka na nke ọma. Hey! Odogwu. Ọ gị iwu odogwu anyị nwe n'obodo a. Anyị na-asị gị na nke ọma.
Hello. Can I have the keys to this car? Okay. Be fast! Mom, where are you going to? You've not stayed up to 30 minutes and you're rushing out. Where are you going to?
Mom, he just called. His dad died on his arrival.
What? Igwelika? Dead?
Yes, Mom. I really need to go and see him.
Okay, wait. No, wait.
No, Mom, I can't wait.
My baby, Mom! My baby! Bosco! Come here! Mom! My baby! Look at me! Come on! Quiet! Mom! My baby! Easy! My baby! Easy, girl, easy! My baby! Bosco!
Olama.
Yes, Daddy.
You've been having an affair with Igweleka's son. I am not talking to you.
Yes, Daddy.
For how long now?
We've been dating for a year now.
A year? Well, I thank the gods that you lost the pregnancy.
Daddy?
Now listen to me. You are not going to marry that young man. Never. And I don't want to see him or any member of his family close to this palace. Is that understood?
What? Miscarriage? How? When? Why? Calm down. Alright, calm down. I'm coming to your kingdom right away.
No, baby. Don't worry, I'm coming over. Yes. If I come, we're going to talk. Don't worry. Yes, baby. Alright, bye. Bosco! Bosco! Come and take me out of this place.
Where's this girl? Where's she going to? Look at the girl I wanted to massage quench her waist with hot water. What is wrong? What is wrong with this girl? Princess. She's not picking. Pick your girl! What's wrong with this girl? She's not even picking my clothes. Where did she go to? What's wrong with her? My lord.
Where is your daughter? Is. I'm asking you of your daughter. Your daughter that just returned from London. You are saying is. And you have you suddenly gone deaf?
Okay, she went to the hospital. She said she wanted to go and see the doctor. That's what she told me. Yes, that's what she said. That's what she said.
Let me warn you. The game that you are playing with your daughter in this palace will backfire. Mark my word.
Which game?
This girl. What is wrong with girls of nowadays? What?
How did she even get the strength to leave the palace? How? Pick this girl. My God. Pick this girl. Pick your girl.
What is wrong with the car now?
My princess, I don't know. We serviced this motor 2 days ago. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Let me just check. This thing is tight. Let me try.
What's going? You really need to do something. I need to get somewhere fast. It's okay now. Do something now. Can't you? Don't you know what to do?
I'm doing something.
It's fine now.
Let me call the mechanic.
Just do it. Just act fast. Can't you do something?
I'm doing something, my princess. Hello, Toby. Please come to the road that leads to that Gobe Junction. St. John, Bartholomew Junction. Yes. Start coming now. The car just broke down. I don't know. The thing is jerking. Yes. Okay, please be fast. Be fast now. We are waiting.
Is it closed?
I don't know, but yes, he will be coming.
I really need to get out of this place.
Hello?
Oh. Don't you have another mechanic to call? Call more people now.
What? It's only Toby that works this car. Only Toby. So that before he will come here now, maybe next 2 hours or 3 hours. I don't know, but let's wait. Hello? Tobias.
Has the mechanic come yet? He's on his way. Alright, if it's something that's going to take too much time, you just send me your location and I'll come pick you up. It's alright, I'll be waiting. Yeah, I'll be waiting. I love you right back. Bye. My father is dead. And my girlfriend just had a miscarriage. All in one day. What's going on?
After the necessary rituals at the river of gold, Prince Afamefumna will return. He shall be crowned the next king of Umone Kingdom. I admonish all of us to remain in a state of purity in this period of the ritual. My elders, your wife shall not prepare meals for you while they are on their messages. And you must not have any sexual affair with your wives this period until after our majesty has been laid to rest. Thank you for coming. May our ancestors find peace with our deceased Igwe Leka. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Let's go.
Am I allowed to see my brother before he returns?
No, my princess. That will be after the ritual.
And when might that be?
This midnight. Don't worry. Everything will be fine.
Oh no. My brother, just that I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid. He will not disappoint his father. Don't worry.
Okay.
I beg to leave.
Can start it. Go start it. Go start it.
Why is it not starting now?
Wait, come down. Wait.
It's on now. Yes. You're sure it's not going to stop us again? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, let me. Hey, Tobias, I trust you. I'll be on my way.
Let's go.
I'm tired. Hey,
What is it again?
my princess, I don't know.
What the hell is wrong with this car? What the hell? I thought the mechanic fixed this car already.
Yes, so maybe he's a good mechanic, but I don't know about this car. This our journey is not ordinary. I'm telling you.
What do you mean it's not ordinary?
My princess, you will not understand. You will not understand.
Will you shut up? If you don't have anything to say, just shut your mouth up and start doing something. Oh.
I've been doing something since.
Silly. Okay, darling. Thank you. Listen, my fiancé is coming to pick me right away. I need you to fix this car and take it back to the palace. Do you understand?
Yes, my princess.
It's alright. It's alright.
We lost the baby. The doctor confirmed it. Our baby's gone.
I know. Listen. We're gonna have another one. Alright? Everything's going to be just fine. I assure you. Okay? So, according to tradition, you're meant to stay away from the palace for a period of 7 days. I can't believe I just lost my father. Just like that.
Just like that? No sickness, no signs, no nothing.
I still don't understand. As a matter of fact, I meant to be crowned king of my kingdom and then bury my father. Will you be by my side?
Of course, baby. Come. Sit. Of course, I will be by your side through these trying times.
just feels so sad and things happening at the same time.
Just fine. I have good feeling about this.
She's gifted from birth. She's a soothsayer.
Ada, you need to go home.
Why?
Your mother will be needing you by her side.
Is that the meaning of her dream?
She will carry her pregnancy for a very long time. I can feel her pain. The world looks like it's crumbling in front of her.
Ify, I don't understand you sometimes.
Ify, I'm pregnant.
Ada! Are you pregnant?
But it's Ugonna that is responsible. I don't know what you mean.
She has chosen to suffer. She has chosen the wrong path. Pain and agony will follow.
Ify, talk to me direct. I don't understand what you're saying. All this thing will happen to me because I'm pregnant.
I'm done.
I'm finished.
The strange spirit in this girl. She can never be auspicious. But, Ada, are you really pregnant?
That is responsible. I don't really understand what it means.
That means you're actually pregnant. Ada.
I don't understand. I don't understand. What are you saying? See, you are still listening to Ify that is demonic. Someone that is possessed with what everyone don't know. Come on!
Ugonna, her words do come true. I mean, she told us everything that's happening in the palace right now. She even told us how our late Igwe Eleka got his word from the river of gold.
Ada, you don't have to fall for this. You don't have to fall for Ify. Listen to me. Nothing is going to happen to us. Okay?
Ugo, I'm scared. I'm scared. According to her, she said the pregnancy will be long overdue, and I don't understand what she means by that. I'm so scared.
My love, calm down. You don't have to be scared. Nothing is going to happen to us. We are going to get married. We are going to live together. Okay? See, focus on me. You and I have a future together. And don't allow anybody, not even if you, to dent it for us.
She's not a witch, but a messenger from the gods. Listen to her, she has something to say. Don't harden your heart. Listen.
No, that is why I came. I love her from the depth. I want you to help me talk to her. I want to marry her. I can go any length to have her in my empire. Please help me.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an investor. I deal on real estate. I have companies here in Nigeria and in South Africa.
Well, From your explanation and plea, I can see you love the princess so much.
No, love is understatement. Like I said before, I can go any length to have her in my empire.
I see. Well, you are a very handsome man.
Thank you, Lord.
Doing very well in your area of endeavor. I can also see the hunger of settling down with the one you love in your eyes. You see, we can't be talking about that right now. You already know that the kingdom is mourning the sudden departure of our great king. You just have to be patient. Let us bury our king first. Then we can be talking about this. You see, as an elder, I will indirectly chip in this discussion with her and let her know that I'm very much aware of your proposal.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that.
You're very much welcome.
Thank you.
I thought we agreed.
Agreed on what? We agreed on nothing!
You said you will not hinder her from whoever she wishes to marry.
Are you trying to use that to convince me? Now speak, woman! Where is my daughter Ola? Young lady, where are you coming from?
Daddy.
The answer to my question is not daddy. Where are you coming from?
I thought I told you. He went to see the NOLLYWOOD.
I am not talking to you, woman. I ask you again. Where are you coming from?
Daddy, I went to the hospital. I wasn't feeling too strong.
You were not feeling too strong. And you never thought it wise to inform me?
I'm sorry, Daddy.
Now, let me make this clear. If you and your mother are playing games in this palace, if you play it with me, I'll shock you.
Come from?
I went to see her family for now.
How could you? How could you?
Mommy, he just lost his dad. I needed to sympathize with him.
Shut up. Shut your mouth. Anyway, your father has made it clear to you. You will no longer see that prince or whatever you called him. Never.
Mommy?
I just got to my room now. Can I call you back? What the hell? Is this my room? Nah. Absolutely, I don't know what happened here, sir. Then who did this? Even if I had 10 kids running around in my room, it won't get to this. Can someone freaking tell me what happened in my room? You say you don't know what happened here.
Yes, sir. I don't know what really happened because I personally cleaned up this place and locked the room. So all this exhibition, I cannot really give accounts of it, sir.
Sir, our hotel is one of the best hotels in town with maximum security. You know what? I'm done. I'm checking out. Sir, I can fix it up. I said I'm freaking checking out! I hope my stuff's are intact. Fix it up, sir. Please.
It's better you move that from such place. What kind of defense was the manager even playing? He must be very stupid. Oh, you moved out already? Perfect, perfect. You know what you're going to do? Text me the name and location of the new hotel you checked into. Yes, baby. Alright. Please do take care of yourself. And be careful. I love you.
Afamefuna cannot, must not, and as a matter of fact, will not marry my daughter. So let us not make it a subject of discussion at all.
What did that young man do to you? Are you transferring hate to the son or what?
I never told you I hate anybody. Okay? All I know is that they cannot get married under my watch. Now let me tell you the truth. I repeat myself. I am happy that the miscarriage happened.
Why are you happy over the pain and sorrow that your daughter passed through? Your only daughter. Why?
The reason is simple. Because my daughter cannot be pregnant for the wrong person. Yes. Igwe Eleka and his family will not have anything to do with my family. And that is final.
You can't say that. My daughter's happiness is my concern. Anything that gives her peace of mind is what I stand for.
It's all right. Let us see how both of you will succeed in this.
Don't even make me believe that you have a hand in her miscarriage.
Well, you can believe anything. As far as I'm concerned, this discussion is over. I want to rest.
That's good. Tonight? A ritual? At the water bank? Yeah, hold on a second. When you say ritual, you mean a human sacrifice is going to be part of the deal? Oh yes, my fiancée, she did. Well, she had a miscarriage today. This afternoon. I don't know why. As soon as she got to her father's palace, she lost the baby. It's strange. Very strange. Oh, that's all right. I'll see you soon.
Yes. What happened? Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama, what happened? What happened to Mama? Mama is dead. Mama, why? Oh, why? Oh, what happened?
Ada, what is this? What happened?
What happened? My mother is dead. My mother is dead.
Your mother is dead.
My mother is dead.
Hey! Calm down, calm down. Why?
My mother is dead.
Don't cry.
The only woman I have is dead.
Hey!
My mother is
It's okay. Ada, calm down.
I'm sorry for the loss of your mom. Ugona,
My princess.
you'll drive her to her village.
Yes, my princess.
Tell her people that I sympathize with them. okay? And I shall be there soon to pay my condolence. I just sent you 100,000 naira.
My princess.
No, please. It's nothing. Get up. It's just for your logistics, okay? Just be good and be strong. You can come back to the palace at your own time. Don't be in a rush. Take your time, okay? Anytime you feel strong enough to come back, we'll be here to welcome you. Once again, my condolence.
My princess.
Please, you may go now. Ify.
My princess.
You may go. I want to see you.
Okay, my princess.
You may leave.
You love her more?
Yes. Her mom has been down with stroke for a while now. Sadly, she passed.
I see.
Richard, I would like you to go back to Abuja and take care of your business.
What happened? Well, I'm not complaining.
I know you're not complaining. But please think about it. Excuse me.
Don't harden your heart. Listen to her. If a man is a blessing from the gods, she has no bad intention for this kingdom. Everything about her is nothing but the truth. Listen to her.
Why did you do this to me? I thought you said you loved me. You said you love me with all your heart. And now you do this to me. You're flogging me because of him. Why? What changed? You accepted him to be my friend. You killed Franklin. You killed Raymond. But you said Richard has good intentions. And now look what you're doing to me. You know I lost my father. I'm in so much pain. I have asked him to leave. Just as you said. But please, I'm begging you, do not kill him. Please. Thank you too. Thank you for the money and the gifts. I love you too.
Since you claim you see people's life and their future. Now, tell me what will happen to me today, tomorrow, and forever.
We will visit the hospital today.
Ibubugo. This idiot. Look at this idiot. My father is in the hospital, and I already have a plan of going to see him today after dropping Ada in her village. Now, let me tell you, the next time you talk my affair with my woman, I will pay hoodlums to rape you to death.
No, Gona, stop it. Stop.
This girl is a witch and she talks rubbish.
We will visit the hospital today, Ogona.
Come back here. Now, let me tell you, the next time you will tell me about my life, you will regret it. Let be the first and last. Don't talk to me, don't talk to my woman, don't tell me anything. Now get out of this place. Now, let me tell you, once you are back from the village, stay 100 miles away from this girl.
Gona, what is wrong with you?
Stay away from her.
Can you stop? She told me that my mother needs me and I ignored her. Little did I know that she wants me to be with my mother before she died. Can't you see that Ifoma is gifted?
Oh, Ifoma is not gifted. Ifoma is a witch. Now, let me tell you, once I am back from your village, I'm going to report her to the princess. Stay away from her.
Go, stop it. I don't like it.
It's okay. It's okay. Let us go, please.
Who's this girl? Why does she always come to me in my dreams? Same girl every night. Why does she want me to sleep with her? Why does she always seduce me in my dreams? What's this about? This is very strange. Very strange.
What's wrong with you? I'm so sorry. Mom, I need to see a doctor. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel so weak and numb.
You'll be fine, okay? Let me quickly inform your father and the family doctor to come take care of you. You'll be fine, okay?
Okay, Mommy.
My love, I'm not fine. I actually dressed up to come and see you and I felt this slight headache and now I'm in the bed. I feel so weak. Yes. And don't worry. They've sent for the family doctor. Yes. Okay, take care of yourself. I'll be fine, okay? Bye.
You practice witchcraft in my father's kingdom? The practice of witchcraft is highly treacherous. And the penalty is death.
My princess, I am not a witch. I do not practice witchcraftry.
So what do you always do when the rest of the maidens are asleep?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Don't despise her. Listen to her. She has something to say. Take a message for real.
Ah!
She's not a witch, but a messenger from the gods. Listen to her, she has something to say. Don't harden your heart, listen to her. Informer is a blessing from the gods. She has no bad intention for this kingdom. Everything
You will not be banished from this kingdom. You will be stoned to death. Are you practicing witchcraft in my father's kingdom? Answer me! Only the truth shall set you free.
The enemies have painted a dark image of me in your heart. I only see what I am meant to see.
You practice magic? Huh. Magic, sorcery, witchcraft. All of these are offenses punishable by death. God!
My princess, what do you call a gift of saying what will happen in the future? I don't even know how this came to me, but I am not a witch.
Yes, my princess.
Lock her up.
My princess, I can help you.
Leave now! Take her!
They just don't want me around. I can help you.
she's not a witch, but a messenger from the gods. Listen to her, she has something to say.
I am not a witch!
Listen to her. If your mind
I'm not a witch. They know I can help her. They don't want me around.
She has nobody.
I am not a witch.
For this kingdom, everything that matters is nothing but the truth.
I am not a witch.
Allah. Allah. I'm so weak. Don't worry. Don't worry. You'll be fine. The doctor said that you lost a lot of blood. You need to go to hospital immediately. Yes. Shh. Mom. You'll be fine, my daughter. You'll be fine, okay? We're here for you. Make sure nothing happens to you, right? You'll be fine. Sweetheart, you'll be fine. It's okay. It's just okay. Fine. Ah, God.
Hello, my princess. Yes. I went to the hospital to see my sick father. I'm on my way coming back to the palace. Okay. You said I should do what? I should get what? Hello? 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 My princess, I cannot...
Prince, you're welcome. Now let us commence the ritual for the arrival of Chiokoro and Chiruza. My prince, now you have to wash your face and your hands. Akala kaduna yo, akala kaduna ya.
Yeah, yoga, yeah.
Akala kaduna yo, akala kaduna ya.
Yeah, yoga, yeah.
Akala kaduna yo, akala kaduna ya.
Yeah, yoga, yeah.
Akala kaduna yo, akala kaduna ya.
Yeah, yoga, yeah.
Akala kaduna yo, akala kaduna ya.
Yeah, yoga, yeah.
Akala kaduna yo, akala kaduna ya. 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 Oh yeah.
Tonight, our prince will be married, before he shall become the king of our great kingdom. And there, bury his father, Igweleka, in a royal.
Yo, listen up, everyone. I'd like you guys to put that on hold. Because right now, my fiancée, the woman I want to marry, is down. She's been hospitalized. She's sick. Yeah.
Hey, my prince.
Yeah.
Your fiancé can never be sick. I thought she cannot be in the hospital. It's not possible.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm talking about my fiance. I mean, my fiance, not your fiance. All right? She's down. She's been hospitalized, so we have to put this on hold until whenever she's well, we can go ahead with the process. As for now, it has to be on hold. No.
You cannot play to be ignorant. You have only one fiancé and one lover. She cannot be sick. Neither can she be in the hospital.
Oh, what the hell is going on here? All right, I'll break it down for you guys. My fiance, my woman, the lady I want to get married to, Princess Olama, daughter of King Ndubisi. I'm sure y'all know who he is sick. And we need to hold on until she's back on her feet, and then we go ahead with the process. You know what I'm talking about?
Enough! Do not provoke the goddess of the Gold River. Don't dare her.
What the fuck is the goddess of the Gold River? I've been trying to make sense and you guys talking shit. You know what? I see y'all are not ready for this. Am I? Fuck that.
Alpha, will you come back?
Come back.
Wow.
Hey!
Afam, you have to listen to me, okay?
What's up?
Afam, listen to me. Afam, she's your wife, your queen, your lover. You cannot marry anyone else but her. Don't you get it?
Hey, y'all been smoking some hard crack up in this house. What the hell? Y'all want me to get married to half fish, half human? What's up?
I am married to a marine husband.
You're delusional right now. What's all this nonsense superstition that's got you married and trapped?
Afam, this is no superstition. This is no superstition, okay? They made us who we are. They gave us everything. They gave Father everything. They made him who he was. Think about it. They gave us money, wealth, fame, power. You cannot destroy all that for us, Afam. You cannot ruin us.
God forbid. You feel me? I said, God forbid.
Afam, listen.
She's gifted from birth.
Hello.
She's a
You are here.
Yes. How are you feeling?
I'm getting better.
I brought food for you.
Thank you. Have you been to the palace?
No. Until you are discharged, I will go. But there's a problem.
What? What is it?
Princess Imiroma arrested the former. She accused her of witchcraft practice in the palace. That's what Olochi and Kamsi told me.
I knew it. That girl is a witch.
Come on, she's not a witch. She's just gifted like that of a prophet. She sees future. As she told you that you will land in the hospital, here you are.
Come on. I was just careless. I was distracted by the princess phone call. That's all.
The point is that you are in the hospital.
See, my love, nothing you tell me about that girl that will make sense. That girl is a witch.
She's not a witch. You can argue for all I care. Are you eating now?
Give me.
Listen to her. She has something to say.
Let us halt this drama, no. I will not get married to any mermaid. I'm not doing that because I do not believe in such superstition. I need to bury my father.
It is not in your hand to decide, Prince Afamefuna. You must accept your fate.
Oh, no, I said I want to bury my father. I will not do this marrying thing with you or anyone else. I need to bury King Eleka.
In that case, you have to kill all of us. Oh, yes. Oh, you want to tell me that you do not know that you are from the marine world?
Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh no. I'm not from any marine world. I do not go close to the water. I don't even know how to swim. I am hydrophobic in nature. Stop ascribing me to what I am not. Please.
A time will come, they will make you run mad. And that's if you do not stop this nonsense argument and marry the river goddess's daughter, so that we can bury our late Igwe, your father, in peace. The kingdom awaits you. Don't keep me waiting. I miss the touch of my wife.
Sis, I'd like to know which morgue you guys deposited father's corpse.
It is not in my place to know. Besides, why are you looking for father's corpse?
I want to bury him.
You want to bury him?
You heard me.
Afam, you cannot bury a man of such caliber in the manner you're thinking. You can't.
Gracious God. Why are you all possessed like this? Why?
Afam, do you remember when father was suffering and pushing wheelbarrow in a K market so we could survive? Recall he told us a story of how he helped a mermaid back to the sea.
I am your friend.
Who are you?
I am the goddess of the Gold River. And I have been watching you each time you come to take your bed in my water and to wash your work too.
What do you want from me? I'm sorry. Forgive me if I have offended you. I used to hear about marine owners, but I've never seen any in my life. Please have mercy. Don't kill me.
Some years ago, you saved one of my partners who was trapped on the seashore. You helped her get back to the sea. I am here to thank you for doing that. I want to reward you and your generation.
All right. Thank you. Can I go now?
You shall be so rich and wealthy in a way that no man on this earth can be able to count your money. I shall make you king of your kingdom and in your kingdom. You and your generation shall rule the land till eternity.
Me?
Just get me 207 pigeons. I do not want more things from you. You and your generation shall serve the river that will turn your life around to be great and rich.
Goodness. 107 pigeons. It's too much. I cannot even afford 10. Please, I'm a poor return.
You will get it. Do not bother about how it will be completed. Just get it first. Then, you have to return here this night. Lastly, do not tell anyone about this. Secret is the pillar to a man's success. I built this world with secrets. Keep secrets.
After he survived the demands of the goddess blessed him with so much wealth, and father was made the king of this kingdom.
So you're telling me father lied when he told us a friend of his gifted him the filling station before he traveled abroad?
I don't know. I only just told you what father told me on his dying bed.
Well, as for me, Alpha Mefuna, I will not be part of this. All right? You can go ahead, get married, give birth in the sea. I don't care. I will never be part of this. Never.
Afam, you cannot be stubborn about this. Oma Miri has loved you from a tender age. They knew a day like this would come. That's why they gave father so much money.
I'm not going to fall for that crap. I will not. All right? I've got a woman and I'm sticking to her. And that's on period.
Afam, they will kill her. She will not survive this. Why are you being stubborn about it anyways? Do you want to be the reason a life is lost?
No one is going to kill my woman. At least not under my watch.
Afam, this is our father's kingdom. This crown belongs to our father. Please do not make him lose it. The crown belongs to you, your children, and your children's children. Father practically paid the ultimate price. Please do not ruin it.
And who are the children's children, if I may ask? You mean my own children? I'm not going to do this. Okay? If you all are not going to let me bury my father and succeed him afterwards, I'll just go back to the States and live my life there.
The States?
Oh yes, you had it.
Afam, your visa will be denied. Your papers will be rejected before your very own eyes. Do not provoke the spirit of the waters. If you think I'm lying, try it. Try it, Afam. You will eat dust. Nobody survives without water. Do not be stubborn. Excuse me.
Clowns everywhere. Clowns everywhere in this palace.
I don't know where the body is, but I will. God, please, I want you to do this. What is it? Help me to face it. I love you so much. And I want to marry you. It's alright, I'll see what I can do about that. Oh, please, I'd like you to help me find a picture of Christ. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Alright, take care.
Oh no.
Yes.
My fellow elders. Prince Afamefuna ought to know that we are descendants of the Good River. We are not ordinary. And he cannot run away from his chief. Never!
Exactly. I am talking about how my body feels right now. And see what you're saying. For weeks, I have never touched my second wife, Beatrice.
Shut up. What is wrong with you? We're talking of something as important as Prince Afamefuna refusing to marry the daughter of Omamini so that we can bury our king. You are talking about your second wife. What is wrong with you?
The wife I married me. Or don't you know? Or don't I have right to exercise my anger anymore? Or my pants? She needs me. I need her as well. Just because this stupid boy has not allowed us to do the thing.
But you are not in this alone, Okoro. Yes, you are not alone in this. It's not just your problem. It's ours. All of us are in this, newly married or not. None of us can do Ikwo until our late Igwe is put into the ground according to tradition and custom of this land, which Afamefuna vehemently refused to obey.
Then what is the solution? That means we don't have solution. We don't have solution to this. Oh no. We need to summon the goddess and tell her our plight. It is not our fault.
Okoro, the goddess knows. She sees everything.
Just goddess knows. Goddess sees. Does goddess not know that I am newly married? That ukunai maro. Ukunai maro one or four. What is the solution?
The solution is depositing Igwe into the ground.
Period.
Are you serious? So Ifeoma said everything that is happening now in this palace? I am telling you. Then she must be a witch. The princess is right. Can you just shut up your dirty mouth? She's not. Listen, it's only a witch that says something and it happens that way. Or does something to someone with the intention of harming them. You really need to return to school. You got this all wrong. People are gifted in different ways. Ifeoma is not practicing witchcraft. Did you get that? Spare me all this. She's only gifted as a soothsayer. Did you hear me? Ifeoma is a witch. And believe me, she must have done some blood sacrifice that is making her see all this. You know now. Listen, I am not here with you. I am not discussing this with you. I'm here. Oh Lord.
Oh no.
Yes.
We need to give time for change to occur. As we speak, my brother is looking for my father's corpse.
For what?
I believe he wants to bury him in his own way.
It can never happen. It will be an abomination and a curse. Not just to the palace alone, but to everyone in Umoni Kingdom.
Oh no. I have written to kings and queens, and they are going to converge at the palace tomorrow to talk some senses into my brother. The kingdom needs a king and a queen. The cabinet needs to marry with their wives. Oh no. My father needs to be buried. I am inviting you.
I shall be there. Thank you for your efforts.
You're welcome. I beg to take my leave now.
Yes, excuse me. Please. Thank you.
This is serious. Nai, can't you find the easiest way around this saga? Since he's proving stubborn.
The easiest way is death.
Gene, Efe, ha! Go drink coffee. Death. Hey. Nai. Nai, oh.
Afamefuna,
Your Majesty.
You are not welcome to my palace. And you can never marry my daughter.
I heard she needs some blood to stay alive. I'm here to donate mine.
Never. Afamefuna, never. Your blood is a taboo in the veins of my offsprings. I am a king, and I have all it takes to buy millions of pints of blood for my daughter. As a matter of fact, I can shut down a full hospital just to ensure that my daughter stays alive. So I don't need your blood.
Your Majesty, why the hate? I am only but an innocent man. I do not come as a prince or a king in the making. I come as a noble man.
Afamefuna, I do not hate you. But I will tell you this for the last time. If anything happens to my daughter because of you, then you will experience the full wrath of a king. I advise you leave my kingdom and never come back. Not even in your glory again.
I see the kings have gathered against me. Because I have refused to do that which they all wanted. Your Majesty, please, I would like to see Princess Olama.
Not on your life. We have nothing in common. You can never see my daughter. Now, you go back to your kingdom, marry your married wife, and bury your father.
Okay, I will leave. But know this, whether you like it or not, my love for Princess Olama can never be killed by mere words or threats. Peace be unto you, my in-laws.
My Lord. But now, I know why your father doesn't want him. I don't know why. He's not your man. He's not your man. No wonder they caused the child in your womb as soon as your foot stepped into this palace. You must stay away from him. Please, my love, please. Your father and the elders have gone to appease the gods and to apologize to the water world. Oh God, please let them not kill him for me. Let them not kill her for me, please, God. It's my only child. I love you. I love you, baby. My child.
Father. Why did you reject the advice of kings and queens of different provinces? Why are you hurting me with your stubbornness? You don't want me to be buried.
Father, I need to know where your body is. I need to know which morgue holds your body.
Why are you after my body?
Father, I need to bury you my way. They're doing all of this because I do not know where your body is.
Enough. Affirmation. Don't be stupid. I am a king. I have been begging, pleading for mercy. I'm trying that you come back with your senses. My son. Don't die in your prime. Obedience is the only thing that makes a man to live longer.
Not at all, Father. Not at all. You never told me how you made your money. You never told me how you became you. So powerful and mighty. Even in debt. You never did. You lied to us. You lied to me, Father. And now you want me to continue in your legacy by getting married to a mermaid.
How dare you? Afamefuna.
Father, if I do not see your body, I will go back to the state without conducting your burial.
Then curses shall befall you. And the entire kingdom shall be taken off from you. My palace, my throne, all that I have labored for you and your sister, all the sacrifices will go down to drain, which I will not allow it to happen. My son, either fish or mama, you will marry Mary.
I see things, my princess. This may be the last time I'll see again. I plead. Let me go and be with my people.
Now tell me, were you sent by the witches to cast a spell of disobedience on my brother the prince?
A man will lose his word. He will stumble and regret ever doing it. Then he will realize his mistakes. Ignorance is not an excuse when death calls.
You are lucky. You are lucky that I do not want to break the palace protocols. Otherwise, I would have personally hanged you and inspected your death. Now speak! Speak when I ask you!
I am not a witch. I was never sent by anyone to work in the palace. I am from your mother's side. We are gifted with the gift of soothsaying.
Really? A seer? Okay then. Let's assume you're a seer. So tell me, what will happen to my father's kingdom?
The turbulence of the sea, the rage, anger, pain, jealousy, and bitterness. All this will not move a man who is determined to break free. My princess, I pray and wish that things go well in the kingdom. The prince will endure his pain because of love.
I'll need you by my side. But in the meantime, you're my prisoner. Take her out. Out. Father, if this would be possible, just make me queen.
Son, you cannot escape from your destiny. You are a son of ours. We love you and cannot hurt you unless you disobey us, which you are doing now. Why have you refused to bury your father?
And who are you, for me to ask?
I am the goddess of the Gold River, your mother-in-law.
First off, I do not have any mother-in-law who's a goddess. And secondly, I did not refuse to bury my father.
We are peaceful, loving and kind, but do not take it for granted. My daughter is losing her mind because you have refused to acknowledge her as your wife and queen.
Well, you tell her I have someone already. A princess, as a matter of fact. Flesh and blood.
Elega, your son wants to ruin your wealth.
Should my daughter's request be discussed? For I have deserted this one.
Never. Two queens cannot rule a kingdom. My daughter and your son will rule the land.
Well, I'm sorry, goddess. I will not be king with your daughter by my side as my queen. I've made my choice, and it stands.
Elega, I have removed my hands from this matter. Whatever Omamiri does to your son, you should not blame me.
I regret ever giving birth to you, Afamefile.
Well, I'm sorry, Father, I made my choice already. And it stands.
My father is strongly against our union. Yes. Yes, my love. It's okay, I'll see you. I love you. I don't want to hear more. Why are you Prophet Papa? You may lost your life. Mom, I don't want to hear it. They are the one that attacked you. Why are you doing this to yourself? Why? Good night.
Are you out of your mind?
Oh no, I am not out of my mind. I want the throne of my father to be passed from one generation to another.
And that makes you think you want to rule over us?
But my brother is not coming down. Can't you see? Everyone has talked to him. The kings, the queens, elders. Even the spirit of my father troubles him.
And the only plan you could have is to poison your own blood? It is better to lose the throne than to think evil.
No. It is better to think evil than to lose the throne. Look, I am not going to sit back and watch this legacy, royalty, leave my family all because of my brother's stubbornness.
I have a suggestion. And that is if only he will agree.
Tell me.
Accepting Oma Mary before I could make his choice.
Oma Mary, I know, will not accept polygamy. She's a jealous goddess.
Let your brother accept first. We'll pick it up from there.
That's not going to happen. I will never in my lifetime get married to two women. Talk more of getting married to a marine spirit. I'm not doing that with you guys.
You will lose this kingdom. If you refuse to marry Oma Mary, this kingdom will fall.
Hey, Prince Alpha. Ezigbo nwa. For the love of my wife, please go into this ritual and accept to help us so that we can bury our king and go home and be sleeping with our wives like their husbands.
Shut up, Okoro. Shut up! Shut your mouth, you are in the public. Huh? How dare you, Okoro? We are discussing something crucial that is lingering and looming in this kingdom. And you are talking of love making. How dare you, Okoro? In Apudara, in Angutanku.
I don't blame you, yes? I don't blame you, of course. You are impotent. Of course, you don't understand what fertile men like us are passing through.
You call me impotent? You call me impotent after how many children? Because I'm not married many wives like you. You are shameless.
Enough. 2 minutes, man.
It's
enough.
Okay,
2 minutes.
It's enough.
2 minutes.
Please, Chano! It's enough.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, Prince Afamefun, this time around you have no choice. You have to accept your fate. If not, you may not like what will come next.
I can see you all are not ready to bury my father. That's fine. When you all are ready, we can have a burial. But as for me getting married to that marine spirit or whatever it is from the waters, that's not going to happen. If the kingdom is going to fall, let it fall to its foundations. I will never do that. My word is my bond. I beg to take my leave by others.
Why are you drinking? Come on. What is wrong with you?
My brother. My brother doesn't want to bury my father. So I can't be the queen. There can't be two queens in the kingdom.
So, where is your late father's corpse? Come on, what is wrong with you? What are you doing?
Touch me.
What are you doing? What are you trying to do?
Touch me.
Are you alright?
Touch me. Just don't ask me to stop. Just touch me.
What are you doing?
Shh. Touch me. Just touch me. Stop. You stop. You stop.
What are you doing?
Stop. Just shh. Touch me. Stop. Just touch me.
What are you doing?
Shh. Touch me.
Yes, I'm going to the mortuary now to confirm the corpse. Yes. Right, I will let you know when I got there. Alright, thank you. What is happening? What is happening? Hey!
My love, what is happening in the palace?
I think we need to relocate.
Why?
The prince has refused to obey the wish of his father.
And what is the wish?
Prince Afamefula must allow his soul to travel to the River of Gold for a wedding, and he must marry a mermaid for him to become king and bury his father.
What? How is that going to be possible?
As soon as he accepts it, the mermaid wife will come to the palace. Physically, we appear to the palace. But he refused. He refused vehemently.
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? I don't believe all these things are happening in our kingdom.
You need to start believing it too. As for me, I'm not going back to that kingdom.
What's that? Hold on.
Hey.
Yes.
Baby, we need to leave. My father will never support us. He said a goddess of the river visited him and warned him. She said you're supposed to be married to a mermaid. My father and the elders even performed the sacrifice for me to get well.
Well, I'm sorry about that. But I already told everyone I was not going to do it. Never.
So, what are we going to do now?
You go back to the States.
And the burial?
It's not going to hold. They've refused to tell me where my father's corpse was deposited. And the guy I asked to help me check it out had an accident on his way. As we speak, he's on life support. I don't even think he's going to make it. The whole shit is crazy. Very crazy.
What happened? I don't know, no. I just want to get.
Yeah! What is happening? What is happening?
Why? Nah, there must be a solution. Eh? There must be a solution. Eh?
The palace will be closed for the meantime.
Hey, close. Hey, the palace should be closed for the meantime. And what about Prince Afamefuna?
Well, he left empty-handed. But he will never run away from his shadow.
Yeah. The palace will be closed. Ha. Nah. Let the palace not be closed. Oh. If I may suggest, let the sister take over for now. Eh?
She angered her husband. And a lot of sacrifices will be made. We play we don't lose her, I know.
Hey. Please, something should be done. You people should do something. If I book one else, please, you people should do something. Book one again. Here. People should do something, please. Let me go.
Sophie, don't cry. Stop crying.
I know one day she will return.
And I will not take her as my daughter.
My king. My lord, please. Please, my lord.
What are you begging me for? Huh? The moment she disobeyed me, she made the decision to stop being my daughter. So why are you begging me?
No, please. No, please. Please.
Lolo, when the hard times come, she will realize they are not meant to be together.
You gotta put yourself together. Alright? Put yourself together.
What happened to our visas? Why would they deny us from leaving this country? Why? What is really happening? Despite all we told them, despite all we said to them.
Darling, you and I know this is not ordinary. Yes, they don't want us to get married. Now they're trying to frustrate us. My sister warned me this was going to happen. And here we are. But you know what? We are going to conquer afterwards. Come here. Come here. It's alright. Everything is going to be just fine. I'm sure of that. Hmm? Come. Let's go to bed. I got your bag. Hey, what's up, baby? How'd they go?
Baby, my father has frozen my account.
What?
Both my dollar accounts, my naira accounts, all frozen.
Oh, come on now. Come on.
This is sheer wickedness. Gosh, I'm finished.
Hey, chill, baby. Alright, just chill. I've got this. Okay? Listen. I've got enough money to take care of us. I promise you, you're not gonna lack nothing. Chill, babe. I've got this. Trust me, you've got this. Come here. Everything's gonna be alright. I promise you that. Everything is gonna be just fine. Alright?
My love, go.
It's okay. It's okay. She was a nice person. She had no one. Her crime was a gift. The gift of seeing the future. I miss her. I will miss her.
It's okay. Despite the fact that we are not in talking terms, I must confess, Ifeoma was a good person to everyone. I still wonder why she died mysteriously right in the palace.
Me too, I don't know. I don't know. I'm already missing her even when I do.
It's okay. Please.
She's a nice person.
I understand. Stop crying, okay? Things will be good again.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. Stop crying, okay?
Okay.
Things will be fine again.
No voice too hard right now.
Until you become a good terms with him, he will not give you rest. And any other person. He will not give you people peace.
Father, I am baffled on how much you believe so much in this superstition. Like seriously, if you do not want me to get married, just tell me.
Any good man will wish a happy marriage life to his children. My daughter, listen to me. Soon, he will appear to you. Do not bind him. Do not pray for him to go. Do not seek for any solution. You may be wasting your precious time on that. He is harmless. He harms only those who have intention to do evil towards him.
Father, I loved Frank. I loved him so much. I loved him with all my heart. He died in a car accident all because I love him. How heartless can this your spirit man be? So heartless and jealous. Father, I will not have anything to do with him. Not today, not tomorrow, not forever. But I am tired of all this.
One day, you will realize that one doesn't run away from his destiny. I hate alcohol. It can make you do evil things. It will even make you lose your mind. Oh, alcohol. Mortals will never learn. There is problem. A lot of people are fighting against you staying on earth. They want to take you away. Miroma, you disobeyed me. Oh yes, you disobeyed me by sleeping with Richard. That stinking Richard. Your people brought sacrifices, but it was rejected. It was rejected. Your parents are fighting with me over you to stay. They are practically fighting me because of you, my love. I pray you win. I pray you win, Mirama. I pray you win.
She's a goddess of river of gold, the white goddess.
Hey! Who the hell are you? And what you want?
You are my husband.
What?
Why are you running away from your queen? We need to bury your father.
I am not your husband. Okay? I'm not. I don't want you. I don't need you. Why is it so hard for you to understand that?
I know you are very stubborn. But that is why I'm in love with you so much. You are toying with my patience. Afamefuna. I don't want to harm you. I don't want to harm you. You are hurting me. Follow me to the ocean, where they are waiting to grab us, king and queen.
Excuse me, follow you where? The ocean? Hell no. I'm going nowhere with you. Not even the smallest river. Just go back to wherever you're coming from. I'm going nowhere with you.
I don't want you to behave like a madman. People will start thinking that you're mad. You will not get married to this princess. I don't want to talk about this again. Enjoy your sleep.
She. Hey! Babe, wake up. It was a dream. Babe? Babe! Where is she? Babe! Babe! Babe!
She moves with lightning and thunder, the goddess of wealth.
Jesus! How did I get here? Baby.
Let's go inside.
She is not your wife. I cannot wed both of you at this church.
Pastor Tim?
Yeah. If I do that, there will be big problem. So I advise you do the needful.
You know, the moment we stepped in here, I knew we made a terrible mistake. I doubted my spirit.
Mr. Afamefuna, listen to me. There are some things you don't find sweet. And they are your destiny.
Shut the F up. Shut! Babe.
Honey?
Let's get the hell out of here. We're in the wrong place.
Even you.
Afamefuna, God save you.
So the prince ran away, leaving with us the dead body of his father. What a useless son. But in any case, my major problem now is my second wife. Do you know she almost raped me last night? She's contesting that she will leave the marriage.
Ichokoro, you have talked much about this your second wife.
Allow us to rest. We have important issues, not about your second wife. If she wishes to go, let her go.
Yes, no, she will not go. I rather break the tradition.
What did you say? What are you breaking? Tradition that have been there before your great-grandfather? Oh. What are you talking about? We have more important things we want to discuss. You are talking about your second wife. The princess of this kingdom is in coma. The sacrifice you made to the goddess was rejected. Prince Afam is nowhere to be found. We are here to talk on how to move this kingdom forward. You are disturbing us with your second wife. What kind of thing is this?
I think at this point, I stand with Okoro. Yes, I, Ichie Obasinachi, is standing with Okoro. Eh? Can you imagine? My wife is beginning to ask questions. And I believe every other wife are.
My brother, Ichie Oba, take it! Yeah! Our gods, the gods of this land, will always expand your lifespan for you. You say you are a true son of your father. And we cannot avoid to hit our heads on the ground and then breaking our necks. Yes. We have to perform a sacrifice of exemption. That is what we must do. And go home and put peace in our homes. Then we can come back and put peace in the palace. The princess tried to harm her brother, but the gods struck her. Thank God she's alive.
Anyway, do not say what you don't know. However, we'll try all we can to take care of our homes. At the same time, find a way to bury our Igwe. We will also continue to perform sacrifices of restoration for our princess. That is very, very vital, just as every other issue. Exactly. The second wife. That's it.
They cannot understand. They cannot understand.
My love, what did the manager say? Hope there's no problem.
We need to pack our things right now. We need to leave and find another hotel.
Why?
When we settle down, we'll talk about it. For now, we need to pack.
Why are we leaving? Honey, we should stay there and figure out our next plan.
The owner of this hotel just ordered the manager to refund us our money. We have till 12 p.m. to leave. So we need to get packing now.
Just like that?
Yes, just like that.
Okay, it's fine. I'll do the packing.
Just rest. Let me do the packing myself. Alright? Rest.
It's alright, it's alright. Leg on.
Her blood pressure is really high, Your Majesty. She needs rest, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, if I may ask, what really is the problem?
I think she misses her daughter.
Her daughter? Then she has to come back. She needs to come back, Your Highness.
But is there nothing medical that you can do to normalize the blood pressure?
The prince of Umoni Kingdom eloped with our princess.
I don't think it's appropriate to state it that way.
So what do you think?
I think we should look for ways to bring the princess back, wherever she is.
You are not here with your right thinking senses. Both of us are here. So where exactly do you want us to look for them? Wham, tell me now.
Our Lolo is sick. And I know both of them are somewhere. Wherever they are, we should look for them and bring them back to the palace.
Now listen. His Majesty sent word to Umoni Kingdom. They replied that even the prince is nowhere to be found. Currently, as I speak to you, their palace is shut down.
More calamity will befall me if they get married. If I lay my hands on that prince, he will pray to join his ancestors.
My love man, I'm going to marry him. Nothing is going to stop the love that I have for Afamefuna. Not even those mermaids. If they like, they can attack me, kill me for all I care. Nothing is going to stop my love. I cannot betray the love I have for him.
Why are you talking like this?
Mom, we worship God Jehovah. Not those mountains, not the river. I cannot bow to any mermaid. No! Do you think you have regained your health? Do you as well think you can fight the spirit? Do you want to die? Mommy, please. Please let me be. Hola. 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 Hola.
Jesus! Jesus! Jesus!
Hola. Why are you stubborn? Why are you proving this stubborn? Eh? Mama, please. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to mourn you. Please listen to your father. Listen to me for crying out loud. Hola. Please. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Mommy, I would rather die for what I believe in than to compromise.
You are not even strong in prayers. You are not strong in anything. Why are you daring the devil?
Mommy, I am not daring the devil. I am not.
You almost lost your life last night. Your father spent 2 million naira for your health. Spent huge amount of money on sacrifices. Your blood dried up every night. We bought blood banks just to save your life. Do you know what it cost us all? Why are you doing this, my daughter? I don't want to lose you. Please, stop fighting.
I am cruel, Mom. I hate to wait. I will never do this.
I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. Kill you. Don't kill you. You are my child. Please. Please, my princess. Do this for your mother. It's not much.
get the job this time, okay?
Of course, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful I'll get it this time. Easy. I do want to carry. Yeah? Don't worry, let me help you out.
Go straight to the shop and see you later. My love. A woman?
A very foolish one at that.
But how would she even want to molest you in her office?
I guess that's because the terms and conditions states that I have to always satisfy her sexually to get whatever I need. I don't know. As a matter of fact, her needs comes first before that of my wife. She was actually looking very stupid when she was vomiting those jargons from her mouth.
Are you serious? God is going to punish that woman for even thinking of such.
The annoying thing now is my father's friends have refused to help me. They don't even take my calls anymore. I think I'll just quit this search for a white-collar job and find any other job to do. I don't know.
My love, don't worry, everything is going to be fine. At least the fish business isn't doing bad. At least we can feed from there.
Feed? Darling, we've got bills to pay. We've got the house rent. This space belongs to someone. We need to pay bills. Come on. Don't say that.
I know, but I still believe everything is going to be fine.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Honey, you can't afford to give up now. Hey,
My friend.
Mama, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing now?
I'm fine.
How is your husband?
He's fine. He just left for the show.
Ah, okay. Well, I say make I come see you, make I greet you.
He did well.
But he get wetin dey troubling you. You know, this your pregnancy. It's too big, oh. How long you don dey carry am now? Because I dey see people dey carry belle. Now, you know what say they don't put to bed after 9 months. Your own, you don't do to carry am. You dey worry me. So, I been so on people they carry big belle for on a family.
And that's how I saw the pregnancy.
So how old is this your pregnancy now?
I've had it for like 12 months.
12 months? Now you they carry this belly. Hey, oh my shield. How long? 12 months. They carry belly for 12 months. This one too big. For 12 months. No, now. By now you suppose don't put to bed. Don't worry. Tomorrow morning I go come. I go carry you go somewhere. No, you're not supposed to carry belly like this. You're not supposed to carry belly
somewhere.
Yes, I go carry you go in the morning. I go come here. Don't worry. Just relax. This one too big. Don't worry. So I say make I come see you, make I tell you, because you be like say this your pregnancy. They disturb me. I don't like I say that. Okay?
I'm hosting better, so maybe you will join me.
Oh, of course. I will join you, my friend.
It's almost done.
Okay.
This world is full of ups and downs, troubles and trials every day.
How much? 700. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Do you know you have a spiritual wife? Yes. Go and make peace with her.
So you guys still follow me down to this place? You guys still follow me down to this place? Now give my stops. Give me that. Here, take your bloody money. Get out!
The only way out is peace.
I said get out! Now!
This world is full of ups and downs, troubles and trials every day. God, we need your help. Oh, I gotta say, God, please, yeah, oh, I gotta say, God, please, yeah.
My love. About what I told you at the shop concerning what Mamujo told me.
I have told you to stop telling people about this. In God's time, you put to bed. We're praying about this, okay?
My love, but God's time is 9 months. God declared that every pregnant woman puts to bed at 9 months. Okay, this is 12 months. No signs, nothing. I just feel pain all over my body. I am tired. I am very weak. I feel like I'm dying.
Oh, come on, darling, don't say that. Don't say that. Please. Learn to speak positive things into your life. You're not weak. You're strong. You will not die untimely. You shall live long to declare the goodness of God in the land of the living. So says the Holy Book. If it's anything that has to do with rituals, you better count me out. Because my family and I shall serve the Lord till the end of time.
Amen.
Now what did them talk? See, that's your husband. By the time you leave him, you go born this your pikin because now that is spiritual wife. Now tie am. Don't tie this your belly, you no go fit.
Mama Ojo, I can never leave my husband. You see all these things you're talking about, I know about all of them. But I can never. I will not leave my husband for anything.
My dear, come join our cult. Cult, eh? Black witches.
Black what?
They shout now. People they pass.
God forbid! I rebuke you!
Calm down. They shout. People they pass you. You not say war get here. They shout. Just relax.
Mama Ojo, you belong to a cult?
They shout.
Hey!
They shout now. People they pass. They will hear you. Come join our cult. Yeah? The black witches. By the time you join our cult now, you see that spiritual wife will tie your husband. He go lose you. You go born this pikin. I'm telling you, just come. All those wahala where you and your husband they face, it no go happen again. This your pikin. You go born and now. All of us for there, we go fight the marine war together. You go deliver this your pikin safely. Now me they tell you, just join us. You hear, my friend? I no want make you die, you. I too like you. I beg, come now. Eh? This thing way, this your problem. So now my problem, and they pay me as you carry this pikin like this. You never sleep on now. Join us, smoke will fight them.
Find the love, I found my own. It has become a very big trouble. My represent money, the mood, no bamboo. Light and darkness has us nothing in common. I was not there when they had the agreement. Oh, Chimo, come and help us, vindicate us. Anina Tafu, Manone Utania, we are suffering. Oh, Agarazika is God, please, yeah, oh, Agarazika is
Babe? Why are you here all by yourself? I hope you're not thinking of what Mamojo told you.
I'm just cooling off.
Alright. I'll just cool off with you. You know, sometimes I think about home. Sometimes I think about how it all started. How we go back to the country, hoping I get to meet your people and you meet my people. We get married, live happy ever after. But then, everything crumbled. And we're here. Life is a mystery.
I think about that too. Especially how we lost our unborn child. Everything seems like I'm dreaming. I'm yet to understand.
I've got a good feeling. Things are going to be fine again. Alright? Everything is going to be just fine. Like they used to be. Alright? I think we've had enough of the cooling off. Let's go inside.
No, baby, I'm better off here. I want to be here, please.
Trust me, you're not better off here. The sun is too much on you and the baby. So let's go inside.
I want the air. I need the air, please. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I will find you inside. Let's go inside. I want you inside. Let's go.
Leave me now.
Babe, don't do this now, okay? Don't be like this. Don't be like this, heavy girl.
Oh no. Christ is the only salvation to mankind. If you accept Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, He will come into your life and clear every mess the devil has held bond with, even with your fourth generation till now. That is the only name that when you mention it, every knee will bow. No. Accept Jesus Christ now. So that you come into your life and take care of all these problems that is surrounding this community. Please.
Brother. Oh no. Why did you bring this man to my compound, if I may ask? Oh no, this man of God here had a revelation about our kingdom, about our princess, about the prince. And oh no, in the palace, everyone is lamenting and seeking for help. And this man of God here had a revelation about our kingdom. That is why I brought him to you.
He's right, Onowu. You see, there is no way we can enter the palace to visit the princess without your consent. I was even meant to understand that this kingdom has been without a king for a very long time. Even the late king is lying down there. He has not been buried. The princess herself is battling with her life. Everything is in total disarray in this kingdom. Things are upside down. Just because you are worshipping what you are not supposed to worship. Please. Only through God. Only through God.
Enough, young man. I am only respecting you because you look gentle. And I will not have you insult what we reverend. You see, you can go into the kingdom and preach to them. You are free to do that. But putting it in your heart that you will go into our palace, far from it, because you have no business there. That is if you really want peace. Well, thank you for coming and thank you for preaching your God to me. But please, you can leave my house. Ugona, I said, take him out of my house.
Honey? Honey?
Yes, darling.
I didn't know you were back. Hold on a second. Richard.
Prince Afam.
Richard.
Both of you know each other?
Prince Afam, why are you like this?
What are you doing here?
Prince Afam. Prince Afam.
I was in life support for 6 months. I battled with life and death. My family came. They did everything humanly possible to save my life. My business crumbled. My goods got burnt. I lost everything. This was the worst experience of my life.
So you never knew she had a marine husband?
No. She never told me.
Well, I don't believe in such superstition. All the same, I feel you made a wrong move, taking advantage of my drunken sister.
No, I did not. Believe me, I did not.
Well, that's by the way. Thank God for life. You know, I actually tried to reach you. At least to know what happened exactly.
See,
All to no avail.
see, Afam, let me tell you, this spiritual husband and spiritual wife of a thing exists full time. While I was in the hospital, there is this man called DK. He always visits my dream, back to back. He told me that he's just leaving me to be alive. That anytime I set my eyes on your sister again, that he will take away my life.
Well, like I said, thank God for life.
Yes, thank God for life. But Afam, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be a king. I mean, you don't belong here.
Same old, same old. You know, they claimed I was supposed to get married to a mermaid. She was supposed to be the queen of my kingdom. But then I rejected the offer and ran away from the palace. Went on exile. I'm here. I mean, my wife and I, we're here. We thank God for life. We are surviving.
Life is full of mysteries.
Oh yes. Please, enough of all of this. Huh? I think we should eat, because I'm famished. I was actually waiting for my wife to come back before you bumped him with her. Hey, but it's all good.
This life is something else.
Bless this food, O Lord.
Amen.
Amen. I know it's quite small. It was actually meant for me.
Oh, Nai, I'm coming. Oh, welcome.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the church. Oh.
Come back here, Uncle. Come back. I hope this church will not cause chaos to us. I hope...
Nai, calm down. Calm down. Eh? See, we need to try another God. Yes. Eh? We need to try another God. Look at us. Look at us. Are we getting younger? No. Eh? Living on this earth, no children. Nobody to represent us. See, that preacher told me, anything I ask his God in his name, he will do it for me. And I'm well convinced. Let me give it a try. Eh? I am coming.
Ngozi! I said, come back here. You are not in this world to have a child. And I love you that way. You are my wife. I am not complaining.
Nai, you will not complain. I am the one who wears the shoe. It is me that it pains most. So I am complaining. Nai, that preacher has told me that his God never fails. Let me give it a try. Don't just stop me. You see, you can't continue doing something the same way and get a good result. There must be a change. Let me change. Let me check this God. Now wait. Your food is ready. Take care of yourself.
Ngozi!
Ngozi! I am coming.
What we discussed now? I will never agree.
I don't know. It's not like I don't want to go, but my husband, I don't know how.
Husband? You don't need to tell your husband now. It's something make it be there between me and you. Leave your husband out of it. I mean, you won't die. You like this pain where you they go through like this. It be like say you they enjoy this agony. Ha. My hand no dey oh. Me, na friend I be. I just want help you.
I'm in pain
like.
and I don't want to die. Honestly.
You no wan die. So no tell your husband. Come make we go. Make we go there.
I'm just thinking about how he's going to see the whole thing.
What is it?
Why is she running like that? What is it now? What happened?
I see police carry your husband. No.
My husband?
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Hey.
What? Come, where did you see them? Husband. Come, they can do this.
No. Hey! So this is it. I can't believe this. No way. I can't believe this. This is bad.
Why are you doing this to me?
You should be grateful to your husband.
Has my innocent soul not suffered enough?
Your brother is very stubborn. Very stubborn. They are all angry. Very angry. But unfortunately, we can't take his life.
I want to break up with you.
Why did you want to do that? Did I offend you?
You did. You made Richard worthless.
You cheated on me.
I want an end to this marriage. I want out.
You are pregnant. For him?
I don't know about that. I just want to be free. I want to break loose. I shall return to my body.
Choose your
My husband. My husband is not a thief. My husband did not take. He did not take any money. No, my husband. He got 1 million naira. Where can I get 1 million naira from? Where? I finished. These people know my husband did not do anything. They should free my husband now. How will I stay here alone? Hey. God, please help me. Help me. My husband did not steal anyone's money. I know my husband. He cannot steal.
I was not there when they had their agreement. Oh, Gino, come and help us, vindicate us. I need a we are suffering. Oh, I
Jesus! Don't kill me!
Jesus.
Sit down. Calm down. What's here?
She was here. She was here.
Who now? Wait, calm down. Wait, calm down. Wait, now, wait, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. Relax. Wait now, calm down, my friend. Calm down. Calm down. Relax. Sorry, Sorry. Relax. They no go fit come here, You see what thing I dey tell you? I say make we go see my grand master. She's a big witch now. She go fit deliver this pikin for you. You not ready? You go fit follow me.
Yes.
You go now.
Yes. I'll follow you.
Now she go fit help you. So just calm down. Relax. It's okay. Calm down. Don't calm down. You know what thing go happen, You go wait. Make I go bath come. You too. You go prepare. Yeah? Then me and you we go follow go there. So just wait. Make I go.
You can't go. Sure.
They no go fit come here. I dey here. Okay, calm down. Wait. Oh yeah, make me and you follow. Come, make me go. Just wear your slippers. Make me go. Calm down now. Relax. Nothing will happen. I dey here with you now.
But look, whatever we must do to restore our princess from her present condition, that we must do. We are not going to mind what Onowu will say or do. We're going to meet that preacher so that he can come and perform his wonders on her. So what I'm suggesting is that we should take our time to explain to Onowu so that he will agree with us. So it wouldn't make a mistake that we'll regret later.
Well, I support what Okoro said. Let us go to Onowu. Whether he likes it or not, we are going to see the preacher. But we have to talk to Onowu first.
Power. That's what I'm saying.
So let's go and see.
He has been preaching and praying for people and they have been getting well. Oh, we must do that to our princess.
No.
Yes?
There is something I'm feeling in my body.
What is it?
You see, the priest gave me prayer verses to read and pray with. I'm constantly going to the altar to do the prayer.
Yes. What about it?
No. Is it possible for a woman of my age to get pregnant?
What are you saying? Huh? You have crossed menopause now.
The priest said there is nothing impossible with his God. Menopause or no menopause, I can still bear a child.
Are you inferring that you're now pregnant?
No, just that there's some. I'm feeling somehow not okay. I think I need to see a doctor. Question for doctor. This constant weakness and dizziness, I don't understand at all.
I never seen this kind thing before at all.
What happened?
This one passed me. Mama Ojo is dead. Mama Ojo is dead.
Mama Ojo! How come
Mama, wait for me. Hey, how can Mama Ojo be dead now? Ewo, wait for me. Come. Release my husband. He cannot steal your money.
Huh? The husband that I gave my car key to reverse a car for me, just because I know he could drive. And then before you know it, within minutes, 1 million naira got missed in my car.
Hey,
You say your husband shot you?
Oga, I can swear for my husband, there's no way he would have taken your money. Maybe it's one of your workers. Do you know, my husband is even a king in the making. Oga, please, just have mercy. Look at my condition.
Then who took the money I kept in the car? No, who took the money I kept in the car? See, that is none of my business. Your condition is none of my business. I am very sure that by the time they torture him very well, he will confess about stealing the money.
Oga, don't let them torture my husband. Don't let them torture him. Please, I'm sorry. Please, just have mercy, please.
Well, there is only one thing I can do.
Okay, sir.
If you want your husband to be released, then you must.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
You need to follow me to my hotel. Let's go there and discuss it. You know this place is not safe to discuss this.
Ah, Oga, did you just ask me to follow you to your hotel?
Put your voice down.
Oga,
Is
me,
hotel a big deal?
Oga, me pregnant woman now. How can you be reasoning like that?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't stop anything. You're a beautiful woman. You get it?
Oga, please, it matters.
No,
please,
no,
I need
you're
you
a
to
beautiful
fear
woman.
God. Please,
You're a
please.
beautiful woman. It
Oga,
doesn't matter.
Oga, please just release my husband. Please, God will bless you abundantly.
Well,
Oga,
I have
please.
told you what I can do. It's left for you to decide.
Oga, please.
It's left. Please don't stop.
Oga, please.
It's left for you to decide. If you want your husband to release, you forgot what I have said.
Oga, please. Oga, Oga.
Madam, don't follow me, please.
This world is full of ups and downs, troubles and trials. Every day, God, we need your
baby. My love, my love, my love. What happened? How did you come out?
The DPO came to the cell. He recognized me. He was my late father's friend. He asked me what happened. I explained, and he instructed them to release me immediately.
Thank you, Jesus.
He even gave me 10,000 naira.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you.
Me too. I saw a lot of people gathered at Mama Ojo's place. What's going on there?
Mama Ojo is dead.
What? How? Why? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
God damn.
It's okay. Let's just get inside so you freshen up, okay? Just come inside. I'm so happy to see you. Thank God. God will bless the DPO. God will bless him for me. Thank God. You're back.
We have come to tell you about the priest that has been living with us in this kingdom. This priest has been doing wonders.
Yes. I saw with my eyes. He prayed for some of us, including myself, when I was sick, and other people. We all regained our health.
Oh no. You know about my brother, who has been bedridden for 5 years now. The same priest prayed for him, and now he's okay.
Nobody told me. I saw with my two naked eyes. Okezie stood very healthy. No sacrifice. Nothing. Just open. He just released some words. Okezie just, in fact, you will see Okezie very soon to confirm yourself.
Oh no. We want this priest to go to the palace, release those words to our princess who has been battling with her life since 1 year plus now.
we are saying that we will take him to the palace. We want to take your permission so that we can take him to the palace, so that he can pray for the princess.
My brothers, I am also in shock as we speak. What my ears heard today is still like a dream to me. My wife and I went to see a doctor today. And it was confirmed that my wife is 4 months pregnant.
Ewo! Huh? Do you mean your old wife?
Or did you marry a new wife?
Oh no.
This is a miracle.
Congratulations.
This same priest you people are talking about gave my wife prayer points and she held on to it diligently and consistently. Unknowing to her that she has taken me.
Hey! Hello! Give one here. Oh no,
So, you see, whatever decisions you people want to take concerning the palace movement, I cannot be a hindrance to it.
Hey!
Oh no!
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Oh no! Congratulations! Hey!
This is wonderful.
Yes. When I was agitated, you people was like, what is he saying? If I had not agitated that we should do a sacrifice so that we can be meeting our wives at home, would Onowu have the guts to go in with his wife and not to talk of being pregnant? That is why I say we are living in darkness. Of course,
you are right in this one.
You
are right.
You know, I can't wait to see our princess bounce back in life.
Hi.
Yes, you see, when I was agitated, you people took my words for granted. Ono was like, he's a foolish man. But when he heard about it, he was shocked. His wife, an old woman, took it, became pregnant. Yeah? You can see we can do nothing without our wives.
Exactly.
They are like God's blessing to us. God created them and gave it to us as blessings. So when you are meeting your wife, when you are doing hey, you are like Okoro, having blessings from God's creation.
It's okay.
You must do jiggy jiggy.
It's okay.
Jiggy jiggy is good.
This world is full of ups and downs, troubles and trials every day. God, we need your help. Oh, I got us a crazy God, please, yeah, oh, I got us a crazy God, please,
How are you now? I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah.
I'm very hungry.
As a matter of fact, I got arrested yesterday. I just got back from the cell.
Really?
This morning, yeah.
What happened?
Trust me, bro. Long story.
Okay, what is happening?
Right back.
Yes! Wait! Wait! Hey! What's going on? What's going on?
Hey bro, what is happening? Let me get a tricycle.
Why not?
A tricycle right now.
Use my machine now.
No, tricycle.
All right.
My wife is in labor.
All right.
Hurry!
All right.
Wait! Wait!
Oh no.
Yes, Father.
For you to defeat the devil, you need the armor of God. The devil is dwelling on this body today because of the sins of our forefathers. And now, she must be set free.
Princess, you must be free. In the name of Jesus. Jesus sikputolo n'ọgbango. Ekwensu mage biangodo. Ikputolo n'ọgbango. Ekwensu mage biangodo. Jesus sikputolo n'ọgbango. Onyiro wegi right odo. Okputolo n'ọgbango. Ekwensu mage biangodo. Jesus ikputolo n'ọgbango. Ekwensu mage biangodo. Ikputolo n'ọgbango, ekwensu mage biangodo. Jesus ikputolo n'ọgbango, ekwensu wegi right odo. Ikputolo n'ọgbango, ekwensu mage biangodo. You are a spirit that is dwelling in this body. I command you this minute. Pack your load into the abyss of war. For this is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Our body is the temple of God. It's not for any spirit of infirmity. Out! Out! Out!
How dare you? How dare you? This is my kingdom. You have no place here.
Our Father.
Princess.
What in heaven? Give us this day
Princess. Yeah.
our daily bread.
Elders, come on.
And forgive us.
He has done it. My princess.
As he forgive.
I am coming. Hey, elders, come.
Lead us not into temptation. And forgive us our sins. Princess, how are you?
The money is too much. What are you going to do?
Oh, Dad, man. This frustration is too much. All the money we saved up I used to buy blood from the blood bank for her. Right now I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
Why don't you go and see the family? She's a princess. You can't just take her like that. Maybe that's why the gods are punishing you, for you to come back to your senses. Are you not seeing it? Look, man. Her father is a man like you. He will see reasons with you. Yes.
You've got a point.
You know, CS is very expensive. And you don't have that kind of money right now.
God.
The man might help you.
Hey! Chief Duncan! Hey! Chief, you said you've been looking for my number. You have it now, nah? No. I did not change my contact, Chief. You said you want us to meet. No, but Chief, I'm not in Abuja. Supply? Okay. I'll come to your office tomorrow, Chief. I'll come to your office tomorrow. Hey! God has remembered me, oh. God has remembered me. Supply. 40 million. Hey! I don't make up. I don't come back to myself. Oh, God has remembered me. God has remembered me.
God has remembered me. God has remembered me. God has remembered me. Oh, God has.
Is my daughter alive?
Yes, Your Majesty.
That was how I lost my wife, her mother.
I'm so sorry about that, Your Majesty.
It's all right. Afamefuna, a lot has changed. Your people are now Christians. Yes. A few days ago, they were here with your sister, asking for your whereabouts. Well, I knew you would come back. Because I've never seen this kind of love and affection in my life. So deep.
You no mad at me. Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Thank you.
It's all right. Please, you will take me to see my daughter. She will put to bed. As you know, money is not the issue. I mean, God is in control.
I will take you to her right away.
You are a man.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Oh my God. He's not picking up his calls. Oh my God, I wish he's still alive. Richard, please pick up. I'm pregnant for you. Oh my God.
To God Almighty, who has already taken control. It is by His power that everything you've lost in the past might be restored. As you can see, she has been delivered, just like the kingdom has been delivered from all evil plans of the enemy.
Richard. She has already opened up to me. But I did not. How?
Richard, you might not want me, but this pregnancy is yours. You're the last time I really
Richard, please. The last time I checked, I knew both of you to be together. You see, we have a lot of issues at hand right now. Our ego needs to be buried. Even our praise is nowhere to be found. That's enough for us to handle. So, you see, like she said, even if you do not want her, please accept the pregnancy.
You know what, David? I cannot leave my girl outside. If she said, I am responsible, I will take the responsibility. I will accept the pregnancy.
Thank you very much.
Secondly, I know where the prince is.
Huh?
My brother?
Yes, my friend.
We have tried all we could to reach out to our prince. Nevertheless, the king must bear it. But our prince needs to succeed his father before the burial. That is the clause we have here.
Oh no, you are very correct. But what are we going to do?
That is why we are all here, to find a solution to it.
My brother shall return. It will only take a while.
Your father needs to be led to rest. We don't have much time anymore.
I suggest we await the return of my brother. I'm very optimistic. He will. This is a new dawn. Things have changed. God is in control.
So we wait indefinitely. by the power conferred on me as the owner of this great kingdom, I hereby crown Afamefuna, Igwe Eleka II of Umuli Kingdom. This is your start. You may now rise. Igwe! Igwe! Igwe Elekat. Igwe. I think this is, you shall reign.
Igwe.